So after that, in the late kickoff on Saturday, we saw Arsenal play on Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park for the second time in this week, and of course it was an emphatic win for Arsenal. Yes, they started the game going early, taking the lead early in that game, and of course Palace came back to equalize, but from them it was all Arsenal's affair, and they won that game by 5-1. I think Gabriel Jesus will not mind playing Crystal Palace every weekend. He will not mind playing Crystal Palace every weekend, because for the 2 meetings they have had in this week, he has scored 5 goals in those 2 encounters. So you would understand when I said that Gabriel Jesus will not mind playing Crystal Palace every weekend. It was a good outing for Arsenal, bar the Saka injury that occurred around the 24th minute. Yes, Saka didn't finish that game. He was subbed off in the 24 minutes due to hamstring problems. So we pray it does not it is not a big issue. We pray that we will be able to see Saka back in this team in no time, because you know the damage the absence of Saka is going to cause to this Arsenal team in terms of creativity going forward. We have only 2 players you can bank on in Arsenal. Those 2 players are Saka and Odegaard. When these guys are out injured, Arsenal always suffer in terms of creating chances going forward. So let's hope that Saka is not going to be out for a long time. Then on Sunday in the afternoon, we saw games go on simultaneously. First was first here is the one Manchester United hosted Bournemouth in Old Trafford. That game ended in favor of Bournemouth, 3-0 for Bournemouth, and the Amorim tough start to life in the EPL continues. Since coming to EPL, he has not been getting good results, especially in the Premier League. He has lost quite some games in the Premier League, and that has continued this weekend, losing 3 goals to Bournemouth in Old Trafford. Is actually it was an embarrassing performance from Manchester United, and I think their fans must be disappointed with the score, and of course with the team's overall performance. And I think, in my personal opinion, this shows that Rashford is not Manchester United problem. Their problem is beyond Rashford. You cannot single out only Rashford for how Manchester United has performed recently. I think it is beyond Rashford being the problem. There are a lot of problem going on, especially in terms of the players available for Amorim to play in games. And I think Amorim is not a bad coach. All I think is he needs 2 or more transfer windows before we can judge him. He needs to bring in players. He needs to flush out players he thinks are not good enough for him to bring his own style of, his own kind of player, and then that's only when I think we have the moral grounds to begin to judge whether or not Amorim is a good coach. But so far it has been a poor start for Amorim in the Premier League. They are 13th going into the Christmas break. They are sitting 13th on the Premier League table, and it's not looking good for Manchester United. And last game of the weekend, which was the star match of the weekend, that is Tottenham taking on Liverpool, and the scoreline ended 6-3 in favor of Liverpool. It was a match filled with goals, 9 goals from that game, and of course very brilliant outing from Liverpool and his lot. This now means that Liverpool's and his lot side have now gone 21 games unbeaten in all competition. This is massive, and this is a very good season Liverpool is having already with their new coach. My God, and his lot is doing such a wonderful and good job in that with that Liverpool side, with the way he has managed, and he has been getting results in all competitions. I think he deserves a huge applause, and of course they are really doing well. And that game, they saw that game and they dominated Tottenham and won that game convincingly. Salah is on Salah is flying high. Salah is playing really well. Salah is on fire. So far in the season, he has scored 15 goals and assisted 11 goals. And these statistics mean that he is the first player in Premier League history to have a double-digit GAs before Christmas. So Salah is having a wonderful and a brilliant season, and that is why Liverpool is also doing absolutely well. So far, before Christmas, Liverpool has done really well. They are sitting top of the Premier League table in good confidence with I think just they don't have go so far into the season. They don't have much injury problems, and we'll continue to see how games continue to go, and of course, if there will be a dip from some of these teams who are up there, who are in the title race, talking about Liverpool, talking about Arsenal, talking about Manchester City, because Chelsea have already said they are not in the title race. They only want to play their ball, enjoy their ball, and then fight for 3 points. So that is that for match week 17. Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time being in this channel, kindly please hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video.